Water in China is just like water in America, and let me explain that. In America, the water is so different depending on where you go. Even within one state, if you go to different cities or whatever, so the water will be good or bad. And generally speaking, you want to filter the water. Of course, in some states, the water is very fresh and clean, and you don't need to filter the water. But I think in most places you actually do. And so in China, it's the same way. If you are in a big city, such as Beijing, Shanghai, or some other place, you definitely want to filter the water. I strongly recommend that you don't drink the water from the tap. However, I did live in a smaller city in Zhejiang province, where we did not need to filter the water, and most people did not filter the water there. All you had to do was boil it to make sure it was safe. And the water tasted very good. And so, water in China is really, of course, it's going to be different in some ways from America. But my point is, it depends on where you are in the country. And what you can do to buy filtered water, don't go to the supermarket and buy lots of plastic bottles of water. That's going to cost you a lot of money. The best thing you can do is go to one of the machines. There are some certain machines there where you put the coins in, and it will give you a gallon of, well, I think it's about a liter or maybe a few liters for one coin, well, 1 yuan. And this is the cheapest way to do it, and you can fill up a very large container that way. Now, should you trust the machine? Well, I mean, the water does taste better at the very least, and so there's really nothing else you can do about it other than to assume that they do check it, and it does taste better. Even in America, for the tests on the water, if you do a search on Google, you'll find that the bottled water, has gotten very low grades. And the best was actually Nestle, which got a grade of a B. And many other companies, such as Poland Spring and others, you can take a look at the test. They receive very low grades. Aquafina, some received a grade of F or D or C. And so, if you want to think about it, if you think about it, water in many places in the world does need to improve, and that's for sure. When you go to buy water at the supermarket, there is a company called Nongfu, Nongfu, Nongfu Spring. It's a bottle with a red label. That water is one of the best. You can also buy Nestle Pure Life water in China as well, and so there are definitely options for water for you.